Aloha. So this is the official goodbye to the van video. We didn't reach our goal, but it's not a bad thing. It's a really positive thing because last Friday, a friend of mine was able to go to the auction where the van is held and was able to show the van to a friend of his who was interested in buying it. But once he showed the van and I gave him the spare key so he could turn it on, the van wouldn't start. So the battery was dead. He also noticed that the rust got a little worse, and so the water was starting to leak in. So it's just like, even if we reached our goal and even if we were able to get the money to pull it out, it'll still have to be putting in more money in order to fix it and get it ready to sell again. And it's just, oof, I've been dealing with this kind of like trying to sell it since December of last year. And so it's been 6 months and a half, a year now, that it's just been issues and issues and issues. And so it's time to let go. It's good. Auction's taking care of it now. It's officially out for sale at the auction for licensed dealers only as of today. And so they're gonna handle the registration, the paperwork with the bank and all that. So I don't have to worry about that. It's taken care of, it's done. And so now I can start looking ahead, and I got this amazing spot. I got this really cool vibe. There's a great view. It reminds me of the van. It's as peaceful, it's chill. And so now it's time to get back into making music and just doing what I used to do before. But yeah, I've been trying to sell this van since December. I posted the Facebook ad December 4th, and the day that I posted the ad, the alternator died on my drive back, and I got stuck out and on the west side in Eva Beach for almost like 3 months until April is when I was able to save up enough money to buy a new alternator, but I got the wrong alternator, so I had to order one from Germany, which took a long time to arrive. And so it was a cool time though, because I met a lot of the locals. I got some cool fish that was freshly catch. I had some friends that would always go in surf spots. They would drop by, say hello, hey, say hello to the dog. I was at the beach the whole time, so it was a really cool positive experience. But yeah, but that alternator took me out for Christmas, my birthday, New Year. And once I got the alternator fixed, then I found someone that was interested and I got it all cleaned up. That's when I did the walkthrough video, and that's when he came through and he was interested in buying it. And so perfect. I was pet sitting at the time too, so I had a place where I could fix up the van and I could still stay and have a place to sleep with my dog. Everything was cool. I also found this new apartment, so I was moving into that and getting ready to sell the van. But I had a flat tire. Got a flat tire in the middle of the night. I called my insurance. Tow guy came over, replaced the tire, but replaced it badly. So when I went to drive from Kaneohe to Eva Beach to go to Costco to change the tire flew off on the freeway, and that was crazy. So that was in April, and that involved like more money, $400 here to get it towed off the freeway. And luckily no one was hurt, no one was injured. There was no accident, nothing. It just went straight through. Y'all know, like, if you go to freeway Eva Beach, it's always crowded and it's huge, 4 or 5 lanes. But luckily nothing happened. Luckily my dog wasn't with me as well, but I did scrape a little bit, so I had to fix the brake pads. We had to buy a new tire. We had to get new bolts from Mercedes, which took forever to come through. And once that was fixed, then had another buyer that was interested for a lower price, but that was fine. So I just wanted to take it over to Mercedes and have it a full check and a full checkup and make sure that everything was good. There was a few recalls to be done on the van, and one of the recalls that they did on the depth sensor, they put in the bad one and they put in the wrong one, and so the van wouldn't start again right when I was going to try to show it. And so the buyer, not interested again. So I had to take it back to Mercedes. They had to order a new part. That took that took almost like 3 weeks to get done. And then early mid-May, I got it out of Mercedes, cleaning it up, repainting it, left it out, and then it got repossessed. So it's just been that since the beginning of the year. The solstice went through, and it's like it's time to look ahead. It's time to forget it. It's done. It's been 2 years. It's been crazy. I spent 2 years building it, and I spent 6 months trying to fix the issues. It's been a great experience. It's been fun. Allowed me to be way closer to my dog, who's right here, actually. I got excited. But it was good. I learned a lot of stuff. I was able to do pretty much everything that I wanted to do. The plan was there. Everything worked how I kind of imagined it, and it was a good 2 years. It was a good 2 years. So now it's time to look ahead. I wanted to thank everyone that participated in the GoFundMe. It meant a lot. I never thought we would be able to get it this high. And all the messages that I've been receiving and the support and the help and everyone here trying to call. And so it's been an overwhelming experience, and it's been really good. And I thank everyone for jumping in. So now looking ahead, I got a few shows lined up in July. We're gonna do one event with a good songwriter friend of mine called Trey Love, which is gonna be really cool. We're in discussions for that. I'm also doing a few shows with New out in August at Off the Wall. I'm gonna do some acoustic covers, which is gonna be fun. I also have a song with IA 808, who's nominated for Best Hip Hop Album of the Year at the Nahoku Awards, which is like the Hawaiian Grammys. God, that's how I see it. So I would love for him to win, and that would be really cool. So there's a lot of things happening. Now I'm in a better spot where there's air conditioning. I can keep making the music that I like to make, and I can keep just being myself. I don't need a car. There's the beach not far away. The bus is pretty easy to go anywhere I need to. And yeah, it's just focusing back on what was fun about music and not worrying too much about the things aside. So thank you all so much. Much love from Hawaii. And if you want to keep joining me in this music adventure, just follow me on YouTube. I have a bunch of cool videos there. If you have any friends that are interested in making music, or how to get their songs on Spotify, or how can they do this as a career and this and that, that's kind of what I do. So I have this Patreon account. This is kind of like a mentorship program. If anyone needs some help in there, just go through there. It's a great support. And keep listening to the music that comes out. So hopefully we're gonna have more things coming out soon. I do have a lot of things planned. I gotta start working on it. But yeah, much love from Hawaii. Thank you all so much. And it's been quite a journey. Everyone's gonna be refunded from the GoFundMe campaign. If there's any issues with the refunds, just hit me up directly. And yeah, much love from Hawaii. Peace.